Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome to today's video. Going to be doing a recap of today's trades. Let's go ahead and get into it. First trade I took on the day was NVDA. So ticker for that is NVDA. And yeah, we were watching this on the daily, as you saw in yesterday's watch list. We had a huge move up Thursday, Friday. And then we had the all-time highs at 209.19. And then pre-market, we were already above that level. So then we marked this pre-market high level, and we were going to be watching that off the open to play calls. So yeah, I traded this off the open right here for this red to green move, scalped calls right there. And then I also traded this back here. I think it was... Can't quite remember. One sec, guys. So it was one of these new high breaks. Oh yeah, it was right here. So it was this 215 break. I traded this as well. So yeah, so first trade on this off the open, pushed up above pre-market highs, started to sell off, instantly got bought up. That's where you enter. Quick scalp to the upside there, nice win. And then I entered here for the 215 break. We got a big pullback, held that EMA really nicely, and then continued up and had another win there. So that was awesome. And those were the two plays on NVIDIA. The next stock I traded today was Tesla. Tesla surprised me today. You know, we were dumping at the open, and I was like, actually watching this to the downside. I was like, looks like we have kind of a flag forming here. And I'm like, if we could break below this kind of pre-market low here, where that gap is actually filled, and then we continue down, I would look to enter that once that gap is filled, right? So, but we ended up bouncing and coming all the way back up here, and then we entered kind of a consolidation zone here. We were watching 690 to enter calls, but I felt like I was chasing it at this point. Would have been a massive move, but didn't get in. Got in for the break of this bull flag and cut a nice scalp there. And then the next trade I took on this was for the break of 700. Always super important to watch those key levels on this. Every $100, usually you'll get a nice play there. So on this one, this was an interesting play because, you know, I was expecting a pretty big push above 700, and we pushed up, instantly got rejected and started pulling back. And a lot of people will get scared out of this at this point because they entered for that break, and you know it's coming all the way back to their entry after they thought they'd have this huge run. But if you were able to stay in this and had your stop, you know, kind of below 699 and below that EMA, you wouldn't have even gotten stopped out below the EMA, and we got another really big push up there. So that was a good trade. And then the last trade I took on the day was Google. This trade was amazing, and I did not hang on to it long enough. So here on Google, we were watching this all-time high at 2775. That was the all-time high on the daily here, or just in general. So we're watching that level. As you can see here, that's where it peaked out back here. And I wanted to get in before the break for a riskier entry, knowing that it could run if it broke above. And I entered right here on this candle for the breakout of this flag pattern here. We ended up pulling back. We held up here. This was my stop down here. It was the low of this candle. We did not hit my stop, so I gave it plenty of room to breathe. And then this thing just started jumping up here, and I took profits right here. So these contracts, just to give you perspective, I took profits right here. These contracts ended up moving well over 100% a piece, but this isn't a stock I trade all the time, so I wanted to play it safe, and I didn't want to hang on to it for too long. It would have been great to catch even this next leg up here. Would have been a massive, percentage gain compared to what I was able to capture. But this isn't a stock I feel extremely comfortable trading, so I just didn't want to even bother with that. So a couple other stocks I made big moves today. Amazon had a really big push up today. As you can see here, it looks insane on the 180 day. We had this downward resistance here, and we broke out above that. So Amazon is looking good to the upside now. And then another one we were watching today was Facebook, which finally broke out here. So we were watching this on the daily, consolidating around here in this triangle, and it looks like we're starting to break out here. But overall, I was watching this pre-market here for that 360.27 break. And we had some good setups in here, as you can see, like a flag there for the breakout of the channel, but I did not play this just because I was too busy playing other stocks. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this recap. I'm going to be watching all these same stocks going into tomorrow. See if we can make some new highs. Great day trading. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow.